This is mind-blowing. Hi guys, long time no see. So sorry about all the inactivity on YouTube. I've been super busy. I've been wanting to do so many videos, but then life got in the way, work got in the way, and so I want to shift a bit my type of content right now. I want to bring you guys inside my workflow, how I build things and what I build, because I find this more doable instead of doing vlogs and all of different clips and merging them together in the editor. It is a pain. So I prefer to do more one-shot videos, so I can just sit there, cut the parts where I don't speak or I'm insecure about things and so on. And so this is why I want to bring this new type of content. And let's start today with my new workflow. I adopted this new workflow just a couple days ago, actually a week ago, sort of. And I'm talking about loops in Codex, or loops in general. So I want to bring you guys to my workflow here on my desktop, so you can see everything that I'm doing and how I'm doing it, so you can do the same or actually try to do it differently wherever you want. So let's jump straight into this. And so everything starts from this post here from Theo. I underestimated how cool this workflow is. At Codex, go through a bunch of stale PRs last night, closed all the useless ones, revived all the out-of-date ones. Each revived PR got a thread to build it and a second one to review it. This workflow really changed my thinking about how loops worked. I really wasn't a loop guy before this. I actually found out that it is super amazing, especially if you have an open source project and you're trying to maintain it, because you get a lot of PRs, a lot of issues, and it's hard to do them all. And so the original post is actually the one from Peter. So thank you to Peter and Theo for introducing me to this mind-blowing loop behavior. So here's a simple loop. Tell Codex to maintain your repos, wake up every 5 minutes, and direct work to threads. That makes it easy to parallelize still work as needed. And this is actually what I'm doing right now. I saw the video from Theo, this one, I guess we're writing loops now, and it actually shifted my mind on how I approach my work with Sinara. Sinara is an open source GUI and actually a fork of T3 code that I'm maintaining. And basically, as you can see, I have a lot of PRs, a lot of issues, and I tested this loop theory, this loop behavior on the Sinara issues at PR, and trust me, it was worth it. This is Sinara, by the way. We have reached almost 5,700 downloads, almost 1,000 stars, and you have all sorts of subscriptions. You can use your subscriptions inside one Codex GUI application style. You can use Cloud, Codex, Gemini, OpenCode, Cursor, Grok, KiloCode, and Pi. I have also Devin, Kimi, and Factory to implement, but for now I want to do some more important things inside Sinara, which is actually bringing this workflow where Codex knows his application, like it can create threads inside Codex from a thread. This is actually super mind-blowing, and let me show you real quick how it works. So this is actually a prompt that I made to Codex to review these 4 PRs and to fix them all by creating new threads. And here's the prompt. I want you to create a new worktree thread for every PR I'm giving you at the moment in the image. Here's the workflow you have to do. Create the new worktree thread for every PR separated with 5.5 extra I. No fast mode, because the goal is to run this while you sleep. This is game changer. I use this while I sleep. So before going to bed, I wrote this prompt, as you can see, at 1:40 a.m. to review these PRs and to fix them all and to create other PRs in order to be merged in the morning. So when you wake up, you have work done already. You don't have to open the laptop and think about what to do next. No, you have already things done. In the night, all you can do is to have amphetamine running or just leave the MacBook this much open. Because if you leave the MacBook this much open, the MacBook still runs, and so Codex doesn't stop. And this is actually mind-blowing. I tried this the first night, and I woke up in the morning with 4 PRs done, with 4 issues, 4 important issues fixed. This is crazy, guys. This is super crazy. So here's what I did. Fix them all in parallel since they are different worktree threads. Run goals to every one of them with this instruction. Trying to fix the issue that is given to you. After you finish, run a new thread in the same worktree branch that runs /review to find findings, to find problems and things to fix. And if you find them, fix them. Do not mix branches. Keep everything separated. This is important because sometimes if you have something on main, it will bring the unstaged files into the new worktrees and it will create a mess. So please be careful. After that, try to find a way to optimize and refactor the code you have created with the proper skills so we don't have double logic or whatever. Of course, this prompt can be improved a lot, but Codex is smart enough to understand what I'm saying. And so this is actually the second thing that it does. So it watches the thread, it fixes the issue, then it creates another thread for review and then another thread for actually improving the code base that the changes that were done. Once everything is fixed and done, create a new PR for every PR or issue fixed. Once this PR is done and up, this is the second thing that you have to do, guys. This is super game changer. Put it for review and tag the Codex bot. So these providers like Codex, Cursor, Claude have the GitHub bot. The GitHub bot is capable of reviewing the code and giving you findings. What does this mean? It means that it runs a review, it gives you the finding and how to fix them, and so if you keep Codex, Claude or whatever you're using, watching it every 5 or 10 minutes, it will see the findings that the Codex bot reported, it will fix them, it will repush, and it will keep this in loop till the Codex bot says everything is good to merge. So this is really powerful. If you want to have a clean code and a working code especially, this is actually a game changer and I'm using it for every PR now. So once the PR is done and up, put it for review and tag the Codex bot to check that out. Keep an eye out every 5 minutes to see if it responds. If it responds with findings, fix them, blah, 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 keep it in loop as I said before. Once the issue is done, create a new thread with our report of what was done. And so this is helpful for understanding the work that was done during the night in the morning, so you don't have to read all the things that it did. And this is actually what I got. So this is the recap report that it did, 4 PRs done, explaining every PR, what it does and what it fixed, then a nice table to see what was done, if it's clean, if it's mergeable and everything and so on. And so this is actually mind-blowing, guys. This is mind-blowing. This is super important. Sorry for the mega close-up, but I wasn't expecting. So here's how to use it real quick. Also, I'm going to give you the prompt that I used so that you can try it on your own. While you sleep, this is the key part, because you sleep. The code and Codex doesn't sleep. You can run it all night long. If you have a nice MacBook or a nice computer that handle all these worktrees and computation things, you can actually do great work without it overheating. Use it in the night. Especially if you are an open source maintainer or you have an open source project. Check for PRs, check for issues to fix, create worktrees so you don't get everything mixed up on main. Or if you don't have an open source project, just do the things that you wanted to do, like, I wanted to try to do this feature and I wanted to fix that issue. Tell Codex to do that. Because in this way, you can parallelize your work. You can work on important things, then go on main, and then trying to do the funny things or fix the stuff that you don't have time to do with this new workflow. It is a game changer, guys. It is a game changer. So yeah, I'm going to leave everything down in the description. So the Theo's post, video, Peter post, prompt, wherever you want, so that everything will be easily doable for you guys, because this is truly a game changer, guys. Truly a game changer. So I hope you enjoyed this new type of content. Let me know what can I improve about it. Maybe I spoke too much or I didn't show much things. I don't know. This is the first time that I'm trying to do this. So please write down in the comments, replies, wherever you want. You can also say that it sucks and please say why so I can improve in the future. But I really love this new type of content because this is actually what I enjoy most, like show how I work. I do this with my friends and I want to bring this to YouTube, X and whatever. So yeah, write down in the comments what you think and thank you guys for joining. See you guys in the next video. Bye.